ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे नमः। 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 ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे नमः।
Ooh, thank you, Kali Ma. I couldn't even take it anymore. Ooh, thank you to the goddess. Hello, y'all. Good evening. Happy Friday. I thought I would come and do a little musing with a lot of you witches, not cantankerous wannabes. I want to come and talk about the difference between a real witch, conjurer, and maybe even root worker. The difference between a wannabe and the real. I want to come talk about that because a lot of people, especially in social media, they get it confused. They do. They get it real confused. I've noticed that. They will equal several, like some people believe in the power of a group of troll stalkers who flagged a channel for 7 years straight, and they will believe that they have power because they had enough time out of their no life. I could, as a witch and as a daughter of Lucifer, the light bearer, hail Lucifer, thank you. I could not imagine not having a life and being told, hey, You've got to sacrifice any amount of your time for the plight of a person that you don't know. And it's just about the sacrifice. And I just know, and I want to talk about that while I'm sitting here doing my hair, which is always a chore. So I thought I would come and muse about that for a minute, because I think that there are a lot of people in social media who really get it confused. I don't like the way, like, you can be however you want to be, just don't associate Jamila with it. Hey, Stevan, happy Friday. Yeah, don't associate High Priestess Jamila with that. Witches have some resonance of self respect, class. They're not chasing behind another witch's ass all the time. We know how to actually work with our ancestors. We're not under possession by bad ancestors. We're not trying to project our ancestral trauma to anybody. If we have a bad ancestor that's, I don't know, maybe a pedo, or maybe it's some weird stuff in your family bloodline, and apparently these entities, we don't do stuff like that. We handle it, because us witches, we love to be happy. Thank you, Judith. Thank you. We like to be happy. We like to keep things real kosher. We don't like all of that other stuff. And so the funniest thing happened. I was getting ready to take these god awful, I've only had them in for a couple of months, but I'm going to be braiding my hair actually very soon. And I'm going to deep condition my hair. I'm taking this stuff out. But you know what happened? While I was taking my braids out, I accidentally like cut some of my hair, and instantly I knew that the evil eye, see, the evil eye is not witchery. That's just the evil eye. That's a jealous cunt who's filled with vagabond, insecure spirits. That does not give her power. That don't give a woman power. In fact, it's the complete opposite. So I decided to make this oil before I continue to remove my braids from my hair. Anybody that's black, that has black culture, knows that a lot of us black girls, we always like our protective styles, uh, you know, uh, and then we also like to be able to be kind of carefree or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a style in my hair that I haven't done for a few years and that I really liked. It's burgundy, and it's got like a blonde at the end, and so I'm doing that. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of these frauds running around here talking about they with the Orishas, and I hate it when they get to calling out their names because they're full of shit. In fact, I have a new client. Shout out to her. That just came to me recently, and she was totally confused about what it even means to work with the Orishas. Like right now, I'm called a Yamaya, which I believe that her demonic aspect is Vepar. I did call to Vepar. Yes, I did. Okay. Because, women that are running around here with the evil eye, these bitches create death and destruction for no fucking reason, because they're very insecure and crazy. I'm sorry, hon. As long as you are stalking my life, you cannot ever claim to be better than me. In fact, why don't you claim to not be anything to me and get the fuck on? I don't give a shit. I'm a high priestess, but I ain't got to be bothered. I get to choose who I'm bothered with. Okay, and you know what the worst type of female that I have ran into in the spiritual community, which is why I'm not a part of it. which is why technically I'm supposed to be on break. But then my friend passed away very violently. Okay, so of course I had to pay my respects to her. Okay. I just lost my train of thought. Goodness gracious. Supposed to be on break, but I had to come back and talk about this. The worst type of female is a female that doesn't listen. Obviously, I was given the title High Priestess for a reason. And I don't need nobody to give me that title. I was born with that title. It was my destiny. It is my destiny. And when you tell a silly bitch, hey, listen, you're not a witch, you're just possessed. Okay. There's a difference. A lot, especially myself as a high priestess. I am self cleansing. I can cleanse myself. Okay. I hope that this phone is charging properly. Give me a second. Let me make sure my phone is charging because it was only on 6% when I put it on the charger. That's the worst part, is a female that thinks that she fucking knows it all when she could really honestly take your advice. And so remember when I was telling y'all about being careful when it comes to vampirism? And I meant what I said about that. Be careful with that. So somebody was trying to put something above my head because, I think that when there's enough trauma, especially when it comes to incest and pedophilia and molestation, there are a lot of people that will go and they will embrace that. And I feel like that sexual perversion can be there. And that is something that, even if it were generations back in my bloodline, it was something that I cleansed off of myself and my womb. Never have I ever been a part of anything like that. But I think that it's a lot of them running around here with that issue as well. And they're very perverted, very possessed. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot fucking sage stick. Y'all know it's some people my spirits don't even allow them to come to me to get work done. Right now, the type of clients that I am accepting is clients that are looking for fertility work and love work. I'm not doing all that other stuff. If you need a simple cleanse, a lot of y'all, and I'm not talking about the clients when I talk about people. I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of these people that have been frauding the spiritual community, and it pisses me the fuck off. As the fuck it pisses me off. These bitches have been running around here making the problem worse. When it comes to that Trojan horse curse, you got to be on fucking point. When it comes to that fucking War of the Roses curse, you got to be on fucking point. It's taken out at least two people that I know that I was close with. The War of the Roses curse, you can't be running around here silly McNilly. And you can't be selfish. You know what? When I get in the ring for a lot of y'all women, and really when I get in the ring, my angels is all around me, and my presence is there to command what I want done. But you know what? It's still fucking crazy at the end of the fucking day. Some of the wild shit that us witches believe in. When I get in there for you, I'm doing it out the kindness of my heart. And I know my clients appreciate it. There are some people that take everything for granted. And they think it's about flipping burgers. every single person that I have assisted, you know, and I need to get out and do a fire. Guys, I did get my new fire pit. Thank the goddess. Thank the gods. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Let me light this one thing up. Being an extremely negative, toxic ass fucking person just for no goddamn good reason. Running around here talking about you with the foot on neck squad, being disgusting, being weirdness does not mean that you have access or connection to any power. It just means that you are an annoyance and you are problematic. The one thing that my spirits picked up on is that it was a bunch of goddamn parasites. And that was one thing, when it comes to my friends and when it comes to what I know, and I do work with, I work with another version of Anubis. You got to be careful. The reason why you have to be careful with people that die close to you is because of these goddamn parasites who will try to feast upon your grief, try to cause more grief, and then also try to use it as a doorway. So it's been fucking annoying. It's been fucking annoying. It has been. They are the most annoying people ever. As a real empath, like I'm talking about one of the most dangerous types of empaths. I've had so many near death experiences, but then again, I can fuck a motherfucker up. I can make a motherfucker feel like they did. So I ain't to be fucking played with, and I already fucking know this shit. To know that somebody in their petty fucking differences, I would have never wanted in this lifetime to even ever have to show my ugly side or my harsh side. But sometimes you have to because people are stupid. So I had to make this oil because it was a cockabird floating above my goddamn head. And I made this oil and I did do a saging. And when I'm live, they're here because they're parasites. They're like roaches. It's a fact. There's a such thing as spiritual parasites. Okay. And for some reason, they're kind of like leeches. So, and then I'm going to overshare. I started my cycle. Um, and because of the bullshit, straight up and down, my cycle ended up painful, kind of crampy, and heavy. So now, because of that, because the evil eye is, in matter of fact, let me anoint this black candle with some of this evil eye oil. I made it with sage, white sage, um, cedar, and rosemary. Kept it real simple. And it's so fucking annoying. And it's an embarrassment. And I'm tired of people running around here. And the Orishas are embarrassed by certain behaviors as well. So, and what's really sad is when some of these men come across wannabe ass women like that. One, I wouldn't even call them a woman, or wannabes like that. And they think they got a good bead on shit and they don't. So they think they're actually dealing with a witch, but what you actually dealing with is a stupid bitch. And I'm sick of it. I really am sick of it. And see, my spirits are ready to fucking knock heads off and bind your goddamn brain to the point where your shit don't fucking work no more. Oh, I'm not. It's a traveling one, Stevan. So, and I think it comes with a little baggie too. Yep, it comes with a carrying case. And it's actually a folding campfire grill, but it came up under the fire pits. It's stainless steel. And they sorry y'all. I've been getting rid of toxic energy. I'm gonna start being real. I should have been more possessive over my friend all these years because there's a lot of toxins that are being removed. She's being taken care of over here by people that loved her, not by a fucking complete stranger in social media that didn't give a fuck about her and wanted to use her. It doesn't matter. I know for a fact that my friend was just possessed. My mother became possessed too. And you know what? If you can't fucking forgive your own family, I'm strong enough. You can't forgive nobody. So, I forgive them for the mistakes that they made because they did not know no better. But when you have children, I had to put my babies first. Okay. So that's just all it is to it. You know what I mean? But, it's never too late. Now I'm loving on her and giving her what she needs at this point because it was fucked up. Yes, she was. Well, we did. I mean, I've been around that girl so much. And, it was some crazy things that occurred. But at the end of the day, it's all love. I'm just tired of these thirsty people in social media completely violating. And by the way, whoever that is that's trying to feed off of me energetically, if I were to, I can feel it, somebody trying to drain me. And you know what I'm going to say to you? I'm going to call to my mama, Lilith. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you. Uh-huh. She's always on standby. Stupid. Sorry, y'all. Whenever I go live, it's like leeches assume, they assimilate. And so just recently, anyway, back to my cycle. When I started my period, I was real crampy, and that's normally not how it is. So I'm gonna make sure that for this new moon, I'm gonna do a menstrual blood ritual to cleanse my menstrual, to cleanse my uterus because you know um, everybody want to be on my pussy, talking about my pussy, looking at videos of my pussy because of a stupid ass nagger. And I did say nagger, not nigger. Okay, no offense to any black person. It's just disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm not. And tis a stupid ass man that would ever put me out there like that. Tis a stupid ass man. My ancestors, they would not have ever put me out there, not even for one fucking second, to be violated. I have amazing, excellent ancestors that have kept my womb very pure. Oh, cool. Thank you. What about the stuffed garlic? I mean, the stuffed peppers with the garlic. The stuff. Yeah, we got stuffed. Yeah, we got stuffed olives with garlic in them. So anyway, I listen. Don't get mad at me because my ancestors apparently did a better job for me. I'm so sorry that things was like that for you, but that's not my fault, and nobody should have to suffer because of that. So it's been a lot of fuck shit and a lot of sexual abuse and harassment on this website. And I do want to break. I do not want to come on here and listen to a disgusting person talk about sex ever again. I'm going to tell y'all something. I, I can sit back and I can critique myself. And I know why a lot of people that were very wise. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. Now that I've gotten older, I can see where it's not a good idea to come out in social media or on the internet with your sexual energy at all. Even if there's certain things that about sex spiritually, it's not really safe to discuss it. Yeah, we got fried ham sandwiches with smoked provolone cheese, and it's got garlic and stuff like that. So I'm about to go with some salt and vinegar kettle cooked chips, a pickle, and garlic stuffed olives. I'm gonna tell you one goddamn thing. I don't too much mind. You know how men like to go and they like to look at exotic dancers and things of that nature. But whoremongering men, no. Stay away from me. No. A whoremongering man, no, you not sexy to me, none of that. And it's okay for you to be a sexual male. Like we're all sexual beings, but for you to be perverted and all that weirdness and you choosing to hang around with females that are perverted perverts, I just don't do that. I don't like it. If I'm giving you plenty of opportunity to stay away from that kind of stuff and you just can't seem to stay away, that's when I have to walk away. That shit is very dangerous. It causes fibroid tumors and uterine cancers and stuff, and I don't have time for that shit. I don't. And you know what? I'm not fucking sorry. Okay. Trying to figure out how to do this thing. I think it slides in here or something. Trying to put together my fire pit. So, I'm sick and tired of it. All of the sexual violations that have been happening because people can't get their shit together. People don't know what to come out in social media to talk about. People don't know how to not be fucking socially awkward and weird. People think that just because you black and they're in the South that they can fucking violate you sexually. I'm not cool with that. And anybody that's violating me sexually, I'm gonna put a ring around your heart and squeeze that motherfucker with Vepar. I'm sick of that shit. Okay, I am. I'm tired. We got a new moon coming up, y'all, around the 30th. And watch these thirsty people who claim that their lives is so good and they're worth millions of bucks. But yet you're on the internet stalking people and making excuses for why you're stalking people. Oh, you did so and so to so and so. No, I didn't. What's your excuse for stalking me now? Yeah, you did. No, hon, I didn't. What's your excuse for stalking me now? Hmm? Yeah, it's getting old. It's gotten old. So I don't like that. I understand that there are some people that have been sexually violated, and I feel bad for you, but you know what? Go get some help. Go get some counseling. Go see a real spiritualist. Instead of hating on women, why don't you go and see a real healer? There's many of them out there. No, instead what they do is they come here with this dysfunction. Wonder how does this go down at the bottom? Where's the picture of this damn thing? Let me look at the picture. Oh, okay, I see how it goes. All right, interesting. So I just need to put this down at the bottom. Yeah. By the way, coming online and making accusations sexually is the same thing as sexual abuse. You're just trying to sexually abuse people. And, I listen, I want to let people know this. And don't get mad at me when your ancestors go bye-bye. I will put your ancestors in a fucking trap and you will never fucking see them again. Okay? I will put your fucking ancestors in a fucking trap and you will never see their asses again. Because clearly your ancestors ain't doing their goddamn job whenever you on the internet acting fucking stupid. And then maybe, apparently, you got bad ancestors that need to be fucking dealt with. You got ancestors that are forcing, or either it's some kind of karmic life that your ancestors have created for you. And I don't have time for that shit. Because, when I looked at myself spiritually 10 years ago, that was the one thing that I swore to myself that I would not do, which is to become a race horse or work horse for an ancestor based upon something that happened in the past life. And I'm just not going to do it. My ancestors want my ancestors, and if you have good ones, they want you to live and be happy in this life. There are some people that don't believe that that's possible, but that's on them. I wouldn't put on this earth to suffer for anyone. Okay? If that is your relationship with spirit, then let that be your relationship with spirit. That has nothing to do with me or what I believe in. And so there's so many people with different beliefs on here. And you believe in what you want to believe in. And you do what your ancestors want you to do, while other people do what their ancestors wanted them to do. That's why I said it's very dangerous to be following people around in social media, calling them mama and all that shit. No, you're not my mama. You some bitch that's on the internet that I met. I don't know you. The spiritual community is fucked up because of that, because there are some people that have these delusions of grandeur to the point where they want to come out in social media and they want to pretend like they run everybody, and everybody doesn't agree with you, and everybody doesn't have to have shit to do with you. So then that's when you get some old bitch in social media acting fucking weird. And then that's when it turns into sexual abuse. And I'll be looking at these people like, y'all ever see the story of, I think it was Dorothy Dandridge? That scene in that movie where her mama was so obsessed with whether or not she had had sex or not that she broke her fucking virginity. Fucking sick. I think that was the story of Dorothy Dandridge. It ain't nothing worse than an old bitch trying to resign. Listen, I know. And you know what? It's a lot of them. They run around here and they call themselves madams. Well, you know what, honey? You saw my pussy on accident. I didn't mean for your perverted ass to see my pussy. So, bitch, you either gonna forget about seeing my pussy or you gonna go blind, hoe. You old ass fucking hoe. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to come speak about that. And you know what? I know that this doesn't sound professional and da 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 da, and I'm not on there because I'm here to talk real about the shit. If you got violated as a child and shit, and now you running around here violating others, making excuses and shit, talking about what your nasty ass uncles did to you or your nasty ass grandfather did to you, but then yet you are victimizing women in social media, looking at they pussy, sending ugly ass rapists to the women to fucking get photographs of they pussy, all that shit. Don't know, but like you're disgusting to me. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. As a black woman, it reminds me, and I hate that because as a black woman, my experiences shouldn't be that. As a black woman, the standards that I have set for my life says that just because I'm black doesn't mean that my pussy is all out there in the motherfucking forefront. And all of y'all as black women should pay close attention to that. If you got violated as a fucking child and you come to social media and you see some bitch violating another woman, it don't matter how old she is. That's another thing. I notice these people are very weird. They try to act as if just because you've gotten older, that means that you're subject to being violated sexually. Well, you know what? It's been happening to me since I was 30 something years old. People all in the nook trying to come up and crawl up in the nooks and crannies and cracks of my fucking ass, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And these old ass fucking perverted bitches running around here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I would never, ever, ever in my fucking life violate another woman like that. And as a black woman, as a white woman, you should want. I'm sorry. No, I'm not a lesbian. Okay. You know what? When I first moved to Georgia, I got swatted because I stated I wasn't bisexual because I'm not. If I enjoyed sleeping with both men and women, I would just fucking say it. This is the reason why I have a hatred for certain aspects of the spiritual community, especially the black aspect of it. Because what they're saying is, hey, we're all bisexual and you have to be duality. No, I don't have to be a motherfucking thing. What I have to be is a flamethrower and I will throw that shit at your stupid ass. You don't like nobody should be on here like from the moment a discussion started about what the fuck somebody was doing sexually, this is when black women should have said, cut it. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. Nah. Do you know how sacred and powerful sex is? Instead, we have a lot of us are out here and trusting. I don't want if I know that, like, for example, like how Alexis did me, there is no way that I could ever sit. It makes me want to puke to sit and listen to her talk about sex or sex magic, knowing that she violated me. So, and honestly, is that what people like? Because I don't. Sex should be something that happens naturally. And it shouldn't be something that is weird or forced or. And then, especially when it's being discussed all out in the open. So that to me was that's something that I'm sorry to the people out there. No, I'm not over it. I'll never be over it. I'll never forgive somebody that sexually violated me from the beginning, posting my photographs on Backpage 10 years ago. No, those are not games that I fucking play. Okay. I blame the people the influencers that did that because they wanted to knock me down. They can never knock me down or devalue me. First of all, as a sexual being, my sexual self does not devalue me. I don't carry those same values. Do I sleep around? No, I don't. But that doesn't mean that I'm not a sexual person. And it has been way too many sexual violations out here. And I'm being sexually violated right now. Right now. And that's why I called the vet part. And I hope that she is squeezing the life out of these motherfuckers' hearts. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. You know, I'm an advocate for that. For example, if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I advocated for a while as against circumcision for boys. These predators, and AKT is a fucking predator, and I'm not going to stop talking about her until she stops it, are out here doing things without permission. My son's name has been getting used since he was 1 year old. He didn't ever give his permission. He's too young to give his consent to be a part of something called a black sector. That's one of the reasons why I can't fathom why any mother, I wouldn't want those types of people even knowing my child's name after what they saw, what they did. But then again, they all did it. And then some of these black people said, well, because because he's half white. And then that really pissed me off because whatever comes out of me is protected. So that's my child, whoever, my offspring, the fruit of my loins, just like I would respect yours. So it's a real fucking problem. And I'm not having it. And I don't give a shit every single day. And then I don't have any respect for a lot of these black women on here until they stand up and quit acting like stupid asses. I'm going to continue to be disrespectful. I don't have to respect you as long as you think it's okay to sexually violate any woman. Even as a woman, it's not okay for you to sexually violate a woman. And see, that, my friend, is where there's an issue, especially when it comes to lesbianism. When I'm intimate with my significant other, I don't feel that he's violating me. I feel a communion with him, a connection. Sex is not supposed to feel like a violation. If you feel violated when you're having sex, it's probably a good idea to go and get some counseling and therapy. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people with a lot of sexual problems out here. And guess what? People merely because they are comedians. I'm sorry, I don't want to take sexual healing advice from a comedian. So that part right there, I don't agree with. Yeah, we can laugh about things and it's transmutable, but whenever it's a constant cycle of narcissistic sexual abuse in social media, please believe that a lot of these so-called women out here, they want to sexually violate me by first of all accusing me of things that I've never done, which, even though they weren't there, don't know what happened, they're still doing it to suit their own sick fantasies. So y'all do, it's a lot of people that are just stupid. Is what I'll tell you, goddamn it. It's a lot of stupid people in this fucking world that'll fall for anything. And then they turn into trolls. Then that's when the trolling starts. And this is what really irritates me about it. So, I'm telling y'all straight up and down that black women allowing themselves to be sexually violated in social media is a fucking mistake. Not just, and this discussion is for white women as well, but just because you see a white person doing it doesn't make it right, right? So a lot of black people say, well, white people do it too. Look, we got a couple of white folks peppered in here too, salted in here, rather. No, that doesn't make it right. It doesn't. Just, you got a bunch of men sitting around violating women sexually. You got a bunch of women sitting around. It's like a dung den or something. And I just would never be a part of that. That's the energy that I get from it. And a lot of people really need to fight for something better. From the moment that maggot started to release my sexual energy out to these disgusting ass people, please believe that he's still there. I don't give a shit about him coming back so that he could promote. I appreciate him doing that, but you know what? I just want to make it clear that that person still has not made good on the sexual violations. We should not ever, it should be zero tolerance. In Islam, Islamic women, Muslim women, they can kill their rapist. A man that rapes them. I don't accept rape culture. I don't accept it. It's for ugly people anyway. It's for people that have low self-esteem. What are you violating somebody for? Somebody should be with you because they want to be with you. Or either they should, we know that rape is about control or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But rape is not the worst thing. It's not well, I don't want to say rape is not the worst thing, but it's other things that are being done that are in a gray area that are being done. And this is the reason why I boycotted that black sector so much. I don't want to sit around and listen to a man talk about his schlong. I'm not one of them. Been saying this same thing for years, being ignored because Sally Sue down the street doesn't mind, and she actually kind of turned on a little bit by it. Well, that's those women. Shut the fuck up talking about Jamila. You fucking weirdo. So at the end of the day, guys, I'm a healer, I'm an empath, but I'm also a witch. And I think that that's the one aspect of being a witch they don't like about us. They cool in a fan when we doing stuff for them. But then when it comes to, oh, you gonna catch hell. You gonna catch hell for violating me sexually. And you better stop doing it. You see what I'm saying? Because why are you doing that? Because you're an idiot? That's a fucking idiot. And then you got black men running around here saying, oh, you're a black bitch and it doesn't matter. That part too. And black women, older black women, supporting and saying, this is how we do it in the fucking South. I'm disgusted. I want to throw up. I'm disgusted. I'm fucking disgusting. I throw my hands up with it all. And then saying, oh, well, it's okay because you're light skinned. And the only black women that matter are the dark skinned ones. That part too. That part too. Oh, and if you're a light skinned black, you're weak. But us dark skin, see, you see, and there should be unity. I know that with my grandmother, maybe not so much when it came to my cousins, but we was united as a family. My grandmother loved all of her children and grandchildren equally. She did. So I didn't grow up like that. I am still healing my heart from dealing with colorism. Colorism is attacking a, a lot of, especially the light skinned black women, at such a deep heart chakra rate. Like it's destroying the thymus gland completely of the lighter skinned black women, to the point where these people have these radical views. When you go back to ancient Egypt and when you look at the world, especially, I was looking at a video about where's that place that PewDiePie lives? Sweden. Do y'all not think that there were not black people in Sweden? This is a place that gets no sunlight all winter long. You think there wasn't light-skinned black people over there in Sweden? It was. Why is it the so it's really it's really it shouldn't even be in my consciousness to have put up with this shit on YouTube. Then it's the anger towards me for having a white friend. Hold on. He left Sweden. Okay. It's not just about me having a white friend for years, but you know that I have a plethora of friends from my hometown. I've been bombarded and harassed so much about these people that need to get their emotions together. Right? I have a friend back from Kansas City. I'm not going to say her name, but I've got several darker skinned black women that range. My sister, we was real close for years. We all called her Applehead. She was light skinned. I had a variety of friends. This disgusting behavior. So this new moon, I'm gonna tell you something. You either get the fuck out of my face with that shit or get blasted with a hole in your goddamn heart, and I will fucking do it. I'm sick of it. And you know what? I can take back the last 10 years of my fucking life. Spent miserable over somebody else's fucking problems that should have been dealt with a long fucking time ago. Being bullied, being harassed. So, and no, I'm not going to turn into the type person, oh, and I did, yeah, yeah. I hate that shit. Let me be me. That's why I can't wait till I get where the fuck I am going so that I can be near nature and I don't have to fucking be bothered with it. I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just expressing myself. If you don't like it, if it's too much for you, I am a Cancer. And so a lot of people, when it comes to cancers, they can't really take our emotion because, you know, that dark moon is always mine. They can't really take it. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle it. But you know what? The moment you thought that it was okay to violate anybody, this is when I came in with my horses. And this shit has got to stop. No, nobody running around chasing and stalking after somebody's family members. No, I will never, ever promote that you should be respected. No, other YouTubers should have enough sense to know not to be contacting other people's family members. And that's just a fact. Hold on, y'all. I got it. That's just a fact. All that contacting family members and all that crud and crap and doing all that stuff, that's a serious problem. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't have to be at war with these people. My spirits will fight that fucking war, and you don't want to fucking deal with my spirits because they will stomp on your goddamn fucking internal organs and turn them inside fucking out. And that's exactly what the fuck people like that deserve to happen to them. It's been too much bullshit going on and too much abuse of not power, but just social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? People have been abusing and then taking their following for granted because I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these people don't realize coming up here in 2025, they about to lose their fucking following. Ain't nobody gonna respect you. It's the same thing. People shouldn't respect what the hell you're saying. So I'm talking about the fucking stupid shit to where so it was almost like a bad extended long movie. Some kind of fucking players club or some shit. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. I love me some Lisa Ray. I do. That lady is like she looks like an Egyptian queen. Have y'all noticed how beautiful Lisa Ray is? She's just absolutely fucking drop dead gorgeous, right? Just I mean, seriously. But you know what? Did y'all notice that after she played in that movie, The Players Club, which is really what made her uh, famous and well known? I think shortly after that, Lisa Ray began wearing white all the time. Every time you see Lisa Ray, she's wearing white. And I don't know if it's something that she was doing temporarily. I know that I'm going to do the same thing because I think that the colors that you wear um, are very symbolic. Not to say that it's anything wrong with the color black. I don't know why people relate colors necessarily with color of people's skin. I don't agree with that. And that's one thing that I want to run away from society with. But I think that she began wearing white to kind of purify herself. Okay. So a lot of people say, well, you know, that's racist to say that white is purifying because black is too. Yeah, that's true. So I might just fucking funky. Like when I come on YouTube and I see certain shit, it just smells like dog shit to me on YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie. It smells like dog shit in fucking decay on YouTube. And I'm sick of it. And I don't want to have nothing to do with that. You know, honestly, I want to get back to doing my mediumship readings. I want to get back to actually doing what the fuck I enjoy doing instead of coming on here every goddamn day being sexually harassed and sexually abused by fake ass goddamn wannabe fucking witches. I'm sick of that shit. And honestly, I believe that a lot of them deserve to be in prison. After you have sexually harassed somebody so much, after a while, you know, you just really need to go to jail. Why do people think it's okay to violate black women sexually? And why are they all from the South? Why all these people that think it's okay to play around with a black woman's sex, sexual hormones, sexual image? Why are they all from the South? Why? I'm not happy with what the fuck's been going on. Yeah. Notice how I don't know if it was since her divorce, but she's been wearing white every day. She just all her outfits, her whole wardrobe is white. And I think that's so cute. Every time you see Lisa Ray, she's wearing white. But so as a black woman, if I see you and I see you okay with and you cool with the sexual violation of any woman, some women just don't know no better. Some women don't know no better. They have no standards set for themselves. I do. And you know what? If that means that I got to have less friends, oh well. I actually had somebody tell me that they were turned on, that they like playing rape scenarios. When the person told me, I was still loving to them, I still cared about them. But when I thought, after my afterthought of it was gross. Do you know how evil rape is? Have you ever sat down and spoke to a rape victim? You know? So I'm just totally disgusted by what's been going on YouTube, and how, a lot of people don't call it out. And you wonder as a woman why they keep violating us when we can't do something simple. What is Donald Trump supposed to fix that for us? Those are things we're supposed to fix within our communities. Donald Trump handles and deals with other stuff. Things that are happening within our community, those are arising from the community. Y'all know the whole abortion thing was really tough for a lot of women. But if we can't even respect ourselves to the point where we're okay with these men running amok doing shit like that, then of course that's why our government decided that they were, yeah, you let it slip in, didn't you? You let that slip in. When it got so bad to where it was actually being tolerated. Notice how they set up, let's tell women what to do with their uteruses now. If you can't even handle it at a social media level, to where people, and I personally think that they're possessed to the point where, like, for example, Andrew Tate canceled. Nobody likes Andrew Tate except for maybe a few misogynistic males. And this is not about man versus woman. Like, for example, I have gay friends who are males who cannot stand Andrew Tate. I don't know, guys. At this point, I'm just fucking ready to just fucking go off the grid and be the fuck away from people. People are possessed. People are nutty. People are crazy. What is the, what good is it to point it out when you have no fucking solution for it, and you're not telling people the solution, and you don't know the fucking solution while you're holding? I feel like a lot of people, especially in particular, a lot of these black spiritualists, I feel like they have held people in the captivity of fucking stupidity. You calling out all this shit that you seeing. You're regurgitating what you're hearing from other people, but you're not actually coming at these people with a solution because you don't even know what the fuck the solution is. In fact, you become a part of the problem and not the solution. And then the only thing you can brag about is that, oh, I've got more views because I'm a shock jock. And people like to come and hear me talk shit. Since when did the spiritual community turn into people like to come on here and hear me talk shit because I'm funny? In the meantime, a lot of people, you're decaying from the inside. You're fucking rotting from the inside out while y'all sitting up here laughing and shit. And a lot of these people need to be eradicated. That's just like somebody came in my chat room a few years ago, and they were, what was that lady's name? Oh my God, the black lady that who got demonetized just recently. I can't think of her name. Y'all, okay. All right. First of all, it is very first of all, nobody is talking about that situation per se. Okay. Your mama was the weirdo, bitch. Stay out of my chat room, stupid. First of all, second of all, the rape culture comes in when revenge porn is being dropped, as well as when people are sex shaming and bullying somebody with sexual fucking information and then lying about shit. So you're a wuss, very sexually fucking dysfunctional, and you hide behind a bitch that goes around lying on people. So you can get out of my chat, hon. Let me block you. Bye. Don't come back, idiot. Nobody's even talking about you. And those tattoos are gonna be removed, hon. They're either gonna be scribbled over or fucking removed. Bye. People make mistakes, but mistakes can fucking be corrected. And I'm not going to go out, just FYI with the tattoos. I'm not going to go out immediately. The tattoos are not bothering me. The tattoos have already, there's no power in the tattoos, right? Nobody has power over me because I've got their name tattooed on me. But I want to get myself to a point where I feel healthy enough to be, even though I'm healthy, I just, yeah, it'll get done, trust me. Running around here stealing your feelings because you are a liar. You lied to yourself. I am not your woman. I don't want to be with you. No, my man is not artificial intelligent technology. He's a real fucking man, unlike you. Stop coming in my chat room stalking me, you stupid, fat, short, sawed off fucking bitch. You pathetic ass fucking loser. You goddamn catfish. Don't come back in my chat rooms harassing me. Stop watching me then, you stupid idiot. The answer is going to always and forever be the fucking same. Sorry, y'all. I got somebody in here that's having an identity crisis. Somebody on YouTube who's having an identity crisis that thinks that he's my man and he's not. Mm, that's good. Talking about a damn tattoo trying to have a lover's quarrel. We are not lovers. Go away. Learn to accept when something is over. Yes, Devon. It definitely did run through me. It crushed my soul. What happened to her? It hurt a lot. And you got people out there that are opportunists because now the monkey is back stalking me because he thinks that now all of a sudden I'm at a weak point, but I'm not weak. I'm actually fine. Trying to find a way in. It's just pretty pathetic if you ask me. You know, he ain't psychic. If he was psychic, he would see that it ain't gonna never ever happen again for him. You know what I mean? So he's definitely not psychic. He can't see the forest from the damn trees. So he came on here to start some shit with me because he doesn't actually have a life as far as what he's trying to portray. Apparently, he's a. Mm. These are the garlic flavor pickles, ain't they? I can't stand a man that don't have no economic respect. Just a fucking just filled with poverty and insecurity. I can't stand that shit. And only ugly men behave that way too, trying to force themselves on somebody. You know, witches, we like a challenge. We like we like a man that makes us work for it, a man that sits back and makes us make him come to us. Don't nobody want no thirsty ass man in a damn chat room behind a damn troll account, acting stupid and crazy when you know damn well the woman don't want your ass. And he made a mistake yesterday, made himself look bad again. A month later, running around here trying to deny that I've moved on. Hmm. So you should have just stuck with what you was doing instead of saying that. That was a big mistake for him to do that. It made him look insane and crazy. But since people look at him as a very predatory person, they're okay with it. But the whole thing about it is that it's called trolling. And I had a long talk with my spirits about the trolls. And I asked my spirits to go ahead and destroy the fucking trolls. Because I don't fucking like their asses. I don't like what the fuck they do. I don't, I feel like when people get to trolling stuff, I feel like it's like a temporary possession. See, I would never come to social media and allow myself to be possessed by entities. And I think a lot of these people do. So call me narcissistic all you want. And no, I don't understand you. And no, I don't have unconditional love for people like that. Okay. So I just felt like coming on here and expressing that. And if you're a person that doesn't like me, unsub from the goddamn channel. What the fuck you think? Are you gonna turn me into an ignorant motherfucker like you? You think you're going to turn me into something else that I'm not? It's something wrong with you when you're constantly fighting to change somebody into something that they're not, trying to dumb me down. No, I've got all of my intellect, hon. You the one came to YouTube as a grown person and allowed yourself to basically get swallowed up in the belly of a fucking beast. And it ain't Jamila. You're not in my utopia. You're not in my world. Because if you was in my world, you would have interesting things to do. It's just like, for example, I went to go visit my dude, and he's sitting here watching this TV series, and I'm just sitting there looking at him. I love that. I love that he's able to focus on the things that he enjoys doing versus a crazy fucking weak-minded ass man in social media that can't even fucking keep his own goddamn pornographic material to him fucking self. And no, I'm not gonna forgive you. I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because of that. That's unforgivable. Somebody make you lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm sorry, I'm not forgetting my kid, maybe. I would forgive my child or somebody that I actually love, but somebody that's fucking optional and you made me lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm not talking about from a fucking house. I'm talking about in income. You can fuck off and go to hell. Just because you want to come to social media and prove that somebody had sex with you, that's like the lowest self-esteem in the world for a man to drop revenge porn on somebody because his self-esteem is low and he want to prove that somebody had sex with him. Imagine losing hundreds of thousands of dollars because of a fucking ignorant ass man. No. And then got the nerve to be sitting around trying to tell you what you worth, talking about what the fuck you don't got or what you don't have, when his sorry ass is the one that assisted and helped you lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you know what? If you want to get technical with the shit, I will take your heart and your fucking lungs from you. Thank you very much. That's all I know. I don't. But you know, we got black people in this world. They be like, well, money is for the white man. Wait a minute, excuse me. Money is for the white man. Okay, let's not go that far. Money is energy. Energy is currency. How well you cultivate and sow your seeds is how much money you will grow. That's why some people grow more money than others. But no, money is not for the way. Well, we got to tear down this monetary system. Why? Because I can't afford it. Why? Why? Well, because Jesus said that you was a sinner, Jamila. And I'm going to thrust and force this shit upon you. Yeah, no. As far as I'm concerned, a man that is not enriching me gotta go. You gotta fucking go. Get your ass on some damn where and no, I'm not interested in you. So it's too much. And so I don't know, guys. Honestly, these stalking ass fucking people on here, it's very difficult for me to just come on here and just relax because we all know that these psychopaths who our mental health system is a fucking joke because these people should be in quarantine somewhere. I feel like in the future, that's what they're going to do with mental health people. So I've been thinking about, you know, still staying on YouTube, but then going to a different platform altogether because yuck. These people are not really about their business. They about getting attention from people and harassing people. You know? And all these people with these bright ideas. We're going to tear down the monetary system. You're going to do what again? Somebody please get me the fuck away from people like that. Spell Jamila speaks to you inspirational. You decide, hey, I want to come see Jamila. We form a relationship as business partners. You get what you pay for, whether or not it's curse reversal, love work, money work, fertility work, healing work. And then we go on with life. I'm not going to come on here and talk to you about a goddamn conspiracy. I'll eat a fucking conspiracy for breakfast. So I'm not that type of person. Please respect my fucking candor. I'm not interested in that. They got all us black folk all messed up. Who is they? Well, that's okay because we got the ancestors. Let me ask you a question. How the fuck can you actually say that you believe in God, but yet everybody is fucking you over? Then what God do you pray to? It drives me nuts. And there are so many people in this world that claim that there's something else, but then they're doing something else. Oh, I'm an enlightened individual and I'm doing this and that, but Jamila's a pedophile. Hold on, whoa, whoa. You've been sharing some of the most famous quotes from a person who is highly respected in India. You're showing his face while spitting in it. So I don't even want to hear it. And they'll say, well, it's because we in the South and you're black and you're a nigger. So this is one reason why I want to get the fuck out of the South. I don't like that shit. And it's not to say that everybody in the South feels that way. It's just, I don't, people that are ignorant like that put a bad taste in my fucking mouth to the point where I'm ready to go home and eat some goddamn, that candied snow. Y'all ever try that? You take some fresh snow from outside and you put hot, you know, uh, sugar water on it or corn syrup, snow candy. Yeah, makes me not want to be in the South because we're going to all be under the assumption that you're black and you're struggling and nobody likes you, even though black people are creating that for each other. That's why my shamanic ancestors came in and a black person said, you ain't no shaman. Yeah, actually I am. No, you're not a shaman. Okay, hon. Let me pat you on your head because you need some therapy and counseling. Anyway, guys, shout out to the Yule Circle. We're going to be doing some. We got a new moon coming up, and I can tell it's very powerful. This new moon that's coming up, and I cannot wait. It's going to be very refreshing, and I'm already doing the groundwork for it. Okay, so we just, oh my God, please, Goddess in heaven, Uranus, Neptune, Poseidon, Anana, please clear us of this fucking stupidity. You know what I mean? And I'm a fun person. I'm not a boring person. I'm actually a very fun person to be around. You don't have to be a complete fucking stupid idiot to be a fun person. That's one of the reasons why I miss Tiffany so much. We wasn't around each other for so many years. Um, because and I truly believe that a lot of the people that I knew in my family knew that they were directly under threat by these people. But the one thing that I remember about her is that we could hang out, and there would be times when me and her would get dead ass drunk and stupid and just have fun and laugh and giggle. But, but I could always have an intelligent fucking conversation with her. That's the one thing that I remember about her. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm very hurt about that. Even though I do feel like she was participating in some shit that was supposed to kill me. I feel like it was because I kind of abandoned her. And I feel strongly that a lot of those people are responsible for her untimely death. Because it's bad enough if me and her were into it and we got into it and she was mad and angry at me, okay, fine. But for those people to almost turn it into a nuclear war between me and her, I felt like she was possessed or something. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why right now I've been working with Santa Muerta with her spirit because there was nobody else to do it except for me. And it's just really fucking sad. I guess I couldn't be there damn fuck. So empaths are supposed to be pushovers. And I think that that's why they like that girl Hope so much because she just let them run all over her. I ain't like her. I'll beat your motherfucking ass in every sense of the word, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. I will whoop your fucking ass. If being nice to you is somehow dangerous for me, you gonna have some goddamn claw marks on your ass. Especially when it comes to people in social media, parasocial relationships. And see, I think that's a family problem because I had a strong enough foundation to where there would be no way, like my mother, it just the way that she was. And none of those people can ever say that they were speaking to my mother during the time of her death. They have no proof, no evidence, never. In fact, that's why they hated my mother so much because my mother was like, kick motherfucking rocks. My mother had the same phone number for 20 years. She changed it. And I said, yeah. I said, I can tell she, because I tried to call her old number. I was like, yeah, you can tell they've been calling and harassing. That's what God damn. Fucking crazy. So, it's really insane. And then when I started hanging around with Miss Jasmine, they began to harass her. And that ain't why I haven't been on Miss Jasmine's platform. In fact, I think I'm going to holler at her about us doing a live stream. We haven't done one in months. I think I'm going to get with her about doing a live stream. It's so refreshing talking to Jasmine and being on one of her panels. Just can go and have a nice conversation about spirituality without somebody talking about somebody digging up in somebody's fucking ass. That's not the legacy that I want to. And Jasmine's doing some Jasmine Ambrosia. She's doing some big things, writing books, and I'm so proud of her for the things that she's done. I appreciate that. As a witch, I appreciate her work because it's witchcraft, not stupid shit, goofy, weird shit. Things that we talk about as far as with witchcraft, it's not goofy and twisted. These things, when we talk about it, it makes sense to us. And then they'll say, well, it's the government. I don't feel that the government has anything to do with what's been going on YouTube. So I need to rebuild my social media community. And if any of those people in that black sector want to be on the fucking attack, then you're going to lose some goddamn limbs. I'm sorry. We have every right to come on here and assimilate and speak about our stuff without some goofy, weird ass, goddamn fucking cantankerous ass fucking stalker talking about come into my private group so that I can lie to you and try to create chaos within your mind and insult your intelligence. And then I don't run a goddamn loony bin either. So there is a difference between being mentally ill and being a psychic medium or an empath. And yes, I've helped and assisted people that do have mental illnesses. Mainly anxiety is one of the most common, but there's nothing goofy about it. It's something that we take very, very seriously. And you claiming to be a spiritualist, but you can't even put your mind in a quiet place and just be quiet for a while to the point where you're wild and woolly like a damn boar out disturbing people, talking about you're spiritual, calling out these different names of Orishas. I don't think so. And if it doesn't stop, then we'll stop it. That's what I do know for a fact. And you know what? Immediately, it needs to stop. You know what I mean? So with that said, y'all, I'm gonna go. Okay. And I know it's certain people from the church, they like, yeah, we want you to go and have that experience. But you know what? Being a witch is not that experience. It's a very, very quiet place and it's very peaceful being a witch. It's very blissful being a witch. And it's so sad that so many people don't know that. What they know is what they have witnessed and experienced in social media. So anyway, y'all have a good one, okay? Fuck these goddamn cantankerous ass, troublemaking, cursed ass bitches in social media. I'm tired of you. And you know what? Every single day when I lay down and before I go to sleep, I will conjure my motherfucking spirits. And when I wake up in the morning, the first goddamn thing I will do is I will continue to conjure my spirits. And I'm going to make sure that I do it every fucking day. I am deeply disturbed and have been deeply disturbed by some of the shit and the fucking decay and the bullshit masking that has been done in the spiritual community and calling it a place where anybody would fucking want to be. And then coming to Jamila like I'm your fucking mama and I'm responsible for your whole fucking life. Like I said, I've had people on here, they tried to make me their surrogate baby mama. Excuse me, sir, but I'm not your baby mama. I'm not your mama. I'm not your sick uncle that did something to you. I'm nothing to you. And that's the way that it should be. If you don't get along with somebody in social media, just make it nothing and move on with your fucking life. Now, these people, they think that being stalkers and speaking about somebody over and over again and calling out their name is where strength lies, and it doesn't. It actually makes you very fucking weak. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, I gotta go. It's time for me to turn into a potato. I gotta go, y'all. I'm taking these braids out, and it's gonna feel good. My scalp just being free, my hair just being free. And I'll make a quick video showing y'all my hair growth and everything. It's grown a lot too. I was actually quite pissed off about that little piece of my hair at the front that I cut by accident. But I won't miss it. My hair is so damn thick, it's ridiculous. But protect y'all hair. These people act like cuckoo birds around here, trying to buzz around your head. Wash their hair in a year. Um, are you talking about people with locks or dreads? I mean, who exactly are you talking about? I thought that you were directing that comment towards me because I can assure you that my hair has been soaked and sudsed up. The whole thing. I'll wash some damn artificial hair. I'll wash some colleculon hair. And it's not that I give a damn about what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's just the point. Why, why, why do people think that it's okay to come to social media and be insulting to black people just in general? Like I understand all this stuff with P. Diddy and shit like that is happening. I've seen a lot of shit that I just don't like in general. I've seen a lot of bullshit. And, I'm just in general, I'm just sick and tired of it. Cooking ice cream. When you gonna make some fried ice cream, Stefan? That sound good. Making fried ice cream is not that difficult. You just take some cereal. You can use frosted flakes or corn flakes, and you crush them up, and then you have to make the ice cream into balls, and you want to deep freeze it. And then I think some people use egg wash on it. Some people don't. And then you just dip it. You dip it in the in the cereal, and then you just deep fry it at a high temperature for a couple of minutes, or maybe even less than a couple of minutes. Fried ice cream is so good. I love Mexican culture, and their food is so good. You know what I mean? So, anywho, y'all have a good evening. I hope y'all enjoyed this discussion. Only those of you that have good sense ever understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And a lot of y'all be like, Jamila, we don't want to talk about those people. Why do you even pay attention to those people? I understand. But you gotta understand how difficult it is when you have somebody, like, just be empathic towards me. Be empathetic towards me as far as the outrage that you would feel when somebody is literally trying to kill you by lying on you. When somebody is so disgusting that they just say anything about you. So, just and know that it's something very important as a witch that you need to understand that we need to stand up and fight against, because there is a agenda against us witches. And a lot of these people out here claiming that they practicing witchcraft, they are basically committing treason against us witches. And I think we should stick together. You know, I still have strawberries pie better. Pecan pie? Peen pie left. What the hell? Stefan, you were so funny when you be typing sometimes. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I personally feel like my discussions are some of the best on YouTube right now, which I enjoy listening to witches muse about witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Something I enjoy listening to. Not a man talking about his dirty penis and toes. Okay? Somebody should have asked him, what the hell does your toes have to do with, you know, he's supposed to be up there doing a eulogy for my friend, and he's talking about his crusty ass toes and feet. Still with no respect, and then got the nerve. He gonna tell somebody that they need to respect people, but you took it as an opportunity, instead of you doing the eulogy or doing whatever the donation drive is for my deceased friend, which I wouldn't have wanted it to be you after you were disrespectful to her for years. But then you're gonna talk about your crusty ass feet. Oh yeah. Oh, that sound good. Butter pecan pie. Oh my God, I love me some pecan pie. That's one of my favorite pies. But I prefer, instead of that gelatin type of filling when it comes to pecan pie, Stefan, I prefer the creamier pecan filling, not that kind of like gelatin type. Like, I like it to be the cream. I like the cream pecan pies. And you can't really, you have to make that. Because when you buy a pecan pie at the store, it's going to have like that jelly type of, that consistency, that, the jelly type of, they going to have that. But if you make it homemade, you can take you some cream and stuff or whatever it is they use to make cream, like a creamy filling, and go ahead and blend you up some pecans in there, and put the pecans on top. So that's to me, that's heaven. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go throw this salt and stuff. Once again, we're cord cutting. uh the parasites decided that they were going to try to form a cord using the death of my best friend. Okay, it's basically what they tried to do, trying to form cords to people. And I hate that. I hate it when a goddamn parasite, a parasitic person, is trying to form a cord. Ooh, what's this?
Water.
No, what is this you watching? Oh, goodness. I thought this. Honey, put on a movie. I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to sit here and spend time with my boys. I'll watch a movie while I take down my hair and stuff. So, y'all have a good one, okay? Blessings to y'all. We almost at this new moon, so, and I am accepting new clients, just FYI. Um, and I don't have a website anymore, and I don't need one either. I decided to save me $30 a month, okay, until I actually start shipping things on a regular basis, which is when I'm in my house, and I'm gonna be making candles again. So that that's another thing that I miss doing, is making candles. Respectful to me. I just, y'all can tell I need a break. But what needs to happen ultimately is that these grown ass women need to shut the stand these motherfucking troll accounts. They are fucking annoying. And you know what? A lot of these people need to learn how to deal with their ancestral trauma and ancestral karma. It's not just about healing from the ancestral trauma, but it's also about dealing with your uncle and your granddaddy's karma. I don't know if your damn my phone on 3%. I don't know if your uncle or your grandpa was a goddamn pedophile or a rapist or fucking serial killer. I have no fucking idea. But you need to learn that shit instead of sitting around looking stupid, listening to people talk fucking stupid. Learn how to fucking deal with your life. Instead of coming on here projecting some weird, goofy shit. I almost remind you of them people, when you be, you know, I think I might watch Ghostbusters, y'all. Y'all know in New York how crazy people in New York will just walk up to you and just start saying some shit that then you be like, what? Your mama was a whore. What? You molested those children. What? You raped somebody. What the fuck is this that's exactly what it reminds me of. Just crazy people walking up to you saying crazy shit. And basically we know that this is a mentally ill person that is apparently projecting either their pain, their something's possessing them. What the fuck is wrong with them? And you know what? I've had enough of it. Today it's almost Saturn day. So it's gonna be hell to motherfucking pay today. I love my Saturdays. And we're working on head clearing because somebody was trying to put some shit above my head again. That's why I made that oil that I made with the cedar, sage, and rosemary. People will come on here and they want to protect their old pedophilic fucking grandpa and uncle and shit, and try to put all they goddamn shit on other people. And I'm not gonna let you. I'll turn your grandpa over in his motherfucking grave. Straight up and down. I don't like that bullshit. Yeah, I know. But for some reason, my phone is not charging. It's down on 2%. So I'm going to get off of here, y'all. Yeah, well, and you know, I'm the only one that's calling this shit out because I'm the one that knows what the fuck I'm talking about. If you got that kind of shit running deep in your family, quit being a stupid ass and start listening to people like myself that know what the fuck we doing. Okay? Because my grandmother, my grandmother, my great grandmother, not my grandmother and my grandmother, but my great grandmother, my ancestors worked on that stuff before I came into this world. If it was any crazy shit in my family, they worked on that shit and they weeded it out. They dug up them bad roots and healed stuff, which is why you don't see me running around here spouting bullshit at people, because I have very good ancestors that are on point. And some of my ancestors are dragons too, so we ain't gonna get into that. And I gotta go, y'all. Y'all have a good one, okay? All right, blessings to you guys. I've been over here taking down my hair while I'm talking. Yeah. I got one of the best spiritual channels, don't I, Stefan? Spiritual channels from a lot of people. And that's such a shame, you know, because my input is needed. But I guess the black sector, they gonna control what y'all get to see and hear. Ain't that a bitch? That's what false flagging essentially is when you are not actually rating a video. You're trying to tell the YouTube community what you're gonna allow them to listen to. But anyway, y'all, I gotta go. It's movie time. Peace and blessings to all of my peeps out there, okay? All of my peeps. Hold on, let me put my little peep emblem in here. Nose boops for y'all too. Okay. Why are you asking me that? Let me say whatever I want to say. Anyway, my son over here harassing me, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Dang, this boy, he just harassing me tonight. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Say bye to you too, Jacob. Now he don't want to say nothing. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.